Less than P class equals data end equals 547, data start equals 70 greater than. What a night of rugby league action. Let me tell you, if you missed this one between the Eels and Dragons, you missed one of the most nail-biting finishes of the season. We're talking about a game that had it all. Big moments, high emotions, and a golden point winner that had fans on the edge of their seats. Parramatta Eels finally broke their winless run in 2025, sneaking past the St. George Illawarra Dragons 23-22 in extra time. And it wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Less than peak class equals data end equals 792. Data start equals 549 greater than. The atmosphere was electric from the kickoff, especially with the added spice of two players, Zach Lomax and Clint Gutherson, lining up against their former clubs. You could tell this one meant more than just competition points. It was personal. Less than P class equals data end equals 1083. Data start equals 794 greater than. The game was tight the whole way through, momentum swinging like a pendulum. The Dragons put up a solid fight and kept the pressure on, but the Eels just refused to roll over. It was a back-and-forth arm wrestle, with moments of brilliance sprinkled throughout. Then came the golden point. Less than P class equals data end equals 1423. Data start equals 1085. Greater than. You could feel the tension. Every tackle, every play the ball, every kick felt like it could be the decider. And then, Zach Lomax stepped up and booted the Eels to their first win of the season with a clutch field goal. Talk about redemption. Against the club he left behind, in front of roaring fans, he became the hero Parramatta needed. A less than P class equals data end equals 1737. Data start equals 1425 greater than. What makes this even sweeter for the Eels is that the win came after a string of frustrating losses. They'd been desperate for a breakthrough, and they delivered when it counted most. On the flip side, the Dragons will be left licking their wounds, knowing they had their chances, but just couldn't seal the deals. Less than P class equals data end equals 2213. Data start equals 1739 greater than. It wasn't just this game that made headlines either. Saturday night footy was full of action. The Broncos had a dominant win over the Tigers, though not without concern, as captain Adam Reynolds exited early with a hamstring twinge. Brendan Piakura gave everyone a scare with a head knock, but thankfully gave the crowd a thumbs up as he was stretchered off. Meanwhile, the Dolphins finally picked up their first win of the year with a commanding performance over the Titans. Less than P class equals data end equals 2545. Data start equals 2215 greater than. But back to that Eels Dragons classic. This is what we love about the NRL. Grit, heart, rivalry, and those edge-of-your-seat moments that remind us why we tune in every week. That golden point finish might just be the spark the Eels needed to turn their season around. Let's see if they can ride this momentum in the coming rounds. Stay subscribed for more videos.